It's pretty much clockwork that I always end up doing something bigger like this in my garage past midnight, but we're here for it. This is fun. My Christmas has come a month early, as you can see. I've been like a kid unwrapping this stuff. We have the Greenlane. I didn't get the kick out, just the straight aluminum sliders. And they've been on a shipping pause for the past month and a half. So these have been long awaited for. And then we're also gonna throw on the lower control arm skids. So we're fast forwarding, but I'm just gonna take a second and tell you that I feel like making these videos, and I don't do this for money, I do it for fun. So if you like this stuff, subscribe, because I'm actually gonna be recording everything I do to the Trailhunter, and I do have a new exhaust coming. I will be doing a hidden light bar in the front grille. And the reason I really wanted to go ahead and do that is because I can't find any content really for people who have done it to the Trailhunter. And I just know some things are gonna be different. That's often what happens when you buy like the top trim of a vehicle, is like aftermarket parts are very well thought out and documented by the manufacturers on all the, normal trims that are most popular really. And then the top trims, you're kind of left wondering, will this fit? Like I did buy ditch lights that I'll be putting on, and like, will it clear the snorkel? What do I need to do that? I just find more comfort having seen somebody do it with my trim with the product I bought. It calms the mind to see it done. Anyways, all of this to say, I'm already doing the mods. I might as well just bring you with me. And if you can work with me and be patient with the lack of professional video making skills, again, I'm just doing this for fun, then subscribe and follow, because I will be doing more on the Ford Maverick, and then obviously the Model Y Performance I have coming in the next 15, 20 days. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the install, but it's a lot easier to show you on the finished product. So you're gonna pull off all of your OEM hardware. There's 22 of these bolts, and there's 3 water seals per side. And you just pull those off wherever they are, get the old sliders down. These weigh about 1/3 of the OEM, so they're pretty easy to put up. So you'll put these up and then install 18, so 9 per side, of these 14mm bolts. A couple of the holes are different from the OEM, so you just kind of gotta look. There are 4 included 13mm bolts, which is kind of odd because these are your ground bolts. You'll have to uninstall the 2 grounds on the passenger side. Those are 12mm, but it comes with 4 of these. And so 2 of them go to the grounds, but there's actually a hole on the sliders, you can see, 1 per side in the front. And then here's the other side, as you can see, 1 of the grounds. And then there actually was just a random spot that wasn't occupied from the beginning. I had a bolt that fit, so I just went ahead and filled that spot too, so it didn't rust. The other ground is right there. And then I put the 2 OEM bolts back. Just to be thorough, the original ground bolts are a 12mm to get them off, right there. But to put your new ones on, it is a 13mm. All right, we're making our way downtown, but look at this. Without the sliders, this thing is so tall. You can really tell there's that factory lift on there. Thinking of getting up in the truck without the steps like this would make me buy steps again. All right, all of them are torqued down. It's 20 foot-pounds. It looks fantastic. And then I did actually have a little bit of a problem getting this anodized bolt up there through that spot. It's one of the 13mm. It was like eating that bolt alive. I don't think that thread was like quite well threaded enough. On the other side, it went in no hitch, but this one I had to really work it in there, and yeah, it's definitely a lot tighter than the others. But other than that, I mean, it's not gonna hurt anybody. So now we're gonna get the skids in. and then we'll see what it looks like after. The thing I'm checking on right now is the lower control arm skids, because I wanted to make sure that this bolt does not contact the CV joint or the CV axle at full compression. And I'm not super close to full compression, but I'm probably not super far. I was just looking desperately for a good, clean piece of concrete to put it up on, but then I realized you buy the Trailhunter, you don't always need an invitation. I did check the clearance of that bolt, and it's totally no issues, not even close. And those rock sliders are looking so good. I'm a fan. All right, as you can see, we're all done here. We're all bolted in, both sides. Let me just save you a couple quick mistakes, things that'll make it take longer. I would get an electric ratchet, cordless. Mine was dead. You need a 7/32 hex bit to do this. A Torx 40, one of mine worked, but it was a screwdriver, so it wasn't gonna work. And then I would get one of these. I don't even know what they call them, because you're gonna have to reach this around really weird angles, as you can see. So this is amazing, and then just ratchet it down on the bottom to 15 foot-pounds. But yeah, it looks good. I don't know if it's the most necessary mod, but hopefully it'll stop my lower control arms from catching and rather just glide over rocks. So there you have it. Hopefully seeing the install gave you some peace of mind. It looks so good and it fit like a glove. I don't think anybody's gonna have any problems installing this. Obviously it's gonna be a little easier if you can get this off the ground, but as you could see, I was just fine. It did take me a little bit longer for it though. So yeah, I actually get my light bar today and the ditch lights. I won't be installing them today, but those will be coming soon. And I went to the Tesla dealership today, and the sales guy confirmed I'm the very first VIN to get assigned for the Model Y Performance in Utah. So it's actually coming in like a week. So if you guys want to see anything else with the Trailhunter, with the Tesla, with the Maverick, get subscribed, and it won't be very long. Till next time.